with a computer attendant, I would say it out loud. And this one guy, he heard me so many times, he began to say my secret password out loud. And I woke up from my dream at 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, hey, Abdullah, don't say my password out loud. But it was no big deal because that password is used just for attendance. But maybe it was a big deal. Do you know my students in Saudi Arabia got paid money to come to my class? The government is so rich, it wanted to train these 19 and 20-year-old young men in how to work on machines that produce oil, because they produce oil in Saudi Arabia. And they actually got money to come to my class. So I had to take the attendance every class for 20 young students, or 16 was the highest number of students. And I had to make sure they were there, and they were so strict I had to do it 6 times a day. Otherwise, I would have a message come up on my computer screen on the big board and say, Teacher Brendan, you have not taken the attendance yet. Why haven't you taken the attendance yet? I said, why are you guys so strict? And the manager, he was this Arab guy with a beard. He said, because the students are getting money to come to this class and we want to make sure that they get paid for only coming to class. It was crazy, you guys. So working that kind of system is stressful. I'm just looking at your names here. We have Doan Yo, Hung, Kiem Nu Yang. That's another great name, Kiem Nu Yang. And Lynn and Lucy. Hi, how are you? Kim, am I saying your name okay? Khiem, Kim?
I'm Carter.
Oh, you're Carter. But where's Kim? Kim, where are you?
It's my name.
Did you say Lu? Oh, that's your name, Carter? Is Kim Nien? That's a cool name. So it sounds kind of like Carter. Kim Nien. Okay. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Hey, Lynn, I think I had a difficult time getting your video up. Let me try again. I'm looking at the people Min, if Min is here, I'm laughing because Min, he did this great video, but it's kind of fun. Lucy, your video was no problem, Lucy. Thanks, Lucy. Yeah, Lynn, there's a strange thing going on. So, Lynn, if you want to look, I don't understand why this is, but let me show you. I did this with also here. So Lynn and Nico, I feel bad because you guys worked on HeyGen, but this is the prompt I got from HeyGen. 1 second, I'll stop this share and I'll go to.
I think you can do to not blurring the mouth.
Yeah, look at it won't give me anything. I press play and there's nothing, you guys. So this is terrible. So that's terrible. I don't want it to do that. Okay. So let me get my next thing ready. Now, there is one video that's really cool. And I'll wait here for a moment. If there is Mr. Min, are you here yet? Min from Ho Chi Minh City, Min. There are 2 Min, so I have to be careful. Is this the right Min from Ho Chi Minh City, Min? Ho Chi Minh City, Min. Where are you, Min? Hey, there's Min. Hey, Min, I really liked your video because the first part, the man speaks so fast, it sounds like he's speaking French. Min is, what is that guy speaking? Is that English or French? In the first...
It's English with a French accent, and the reason it is fast, because it is mainly because there's a limit for 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh, but it's kind of cool. You used a super compressed format to get your video problem worked out. So Min, that's really cool. Thanks for doing that. It's a unique way of doing it. Oh, Tom the Great just joined us, or did Min just take his picture of the great Tom? That's really funny, Min. He's your hero. Tom is your hero. All right. Let's see. You guys, we are starting class, so let's take a look at Min's video because this is kind of cool. I do like your style, Min. Your avatar you chose is pretty cool too. This is really a lot of fun, Min. So I don't know if you can see it here. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, we need sound then, so I just have to put the sound up.
Then he makes us watch TV. Should we make children make bank and no my answer? Yes, why? Because Japan already did it. My opposing side, no. They can't handle it because they are too union.
All right, one more time.
Should we ban anime .yes anime to cringe anime makes cringe noise open inside anime makes us watch téléphone should we make children make bank account my answer? Yes why? Because Japan already did it my oppose inside no? They can't handle it because they are too young.
Okay, so at the last part, Japan already did it, but they can't do it because why, Min? What was the last part? Japan already did it, but we did not do it because one more time.
Should we ban anime .yes anime to cringe anime makes cringe noise open inside anime makes us watch téléphone should we make children make bank account my answer? Yes why? Because Japan already did it my oppose inside no? They can't handle it because they are too young.
He said, because Japan already did it, no? And that's the French way of speaking English, no? Right? So that's really funny, Min. That's pretty stylish. I like it. All right, you guys, I got some really good responses. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Your response came through. I don't know why, but the Heijen decided to be nice. Everybody, let's look at Lucy's thing here that she did. She did a quick avatar with this person here. And this was actually pretty. I'm going to do that now, Lucy. One moment, please. And let's see, share Google Chrome, Ms. Lucy. Are you there? No, this is Lucy. All right, watch Lucy's person. This is really cool, you guys. Sound, please.
I
Bring it back where you want.
can see
And play. Hey, where are you? Hey, what happened to Lucy's thing? The lady is totally frozen, you guys. You know what? Maybe Hey Jen isn't letting me do playbacks on.
We're waiting for teacher Brandon. Look like his internet dropped. Yeah. Okay. Or if any of you can do you have that link of homework? You can share again. Is it Ruby? Was it homework from Ruby or was it homework from Ruby or from any of you? So while we're waiting, we can, share that homework. I think Brandon is having internet issues. Do you like the class so far? Is it fun?
Yes.
Making video?
very
Yeah?
fun.
Okay. How do you like it? Please tell me. What have you done so far?
I can learn a lot of like how to use Hey Jane, Perplexity, or something like that. Like how to use AI and how care and be care of use AI because we can use it all the time like that.
Okay. So what AI tool that have you used so far? Mean the real Ming. What AI tool have you used so far?
Yes.
Which one? How many tools of AI have you used so far?
I don't remember.
Let's count one by one. Have you used ChatGPT,
Yes.
Gemini?
No.
No. Hagen?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. How about Lucy? How many AI tools have you used so far?
I think it is two only.
Okay. Now, do you worry that, if we use AI, our brains stop working one day?
I haven't think at that one.
Oh, you haven't think so. Okay, all right. So let's we ask someone else. Lily, are you there, Lily? Can you can you tell yeah, can you tell us, do you worry that using AI will make your brain stop working one day?
I think that yes.
Yes, can you tell why? We doing we're brainstorming some idea now. Why? Yeah. Why? Give me one good reason, Lily.
I think one reason is when we are doing the test, we're using ChatGPT. We're relying on the test.
Oh, okay. So maybe the teacher will put, more in-class test or exam, invigilated test for you. Uh, Teacher Brandon said that Hagen disable his Zoom connection. Okay, right. So we say, so I need to rescue Teacher Brandon. So let's rescue him. Hagen needs to stop him, holding him up. Right. Okay. So we have to send a Zoom to Brandon, right? Because he said he couldn't do it. Right. Okay. Or maybe yeah. All right. So I have to give him the host email.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Sorry about that. Zoom. And hey, Jen, I have some kind of problem. So we can't show
Uh-huh.
videos. That happens to YouTube too, though, doesn't it,
Uh,
Dr. Duke? Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's disappointing because I wanted to showcase Lucy's video response was really good. Using her avatar, it worked perfectly. Lucy from Hanoi, thank you so much. Lucy, are you still there? We'll record again, make sure this is recording. Okay.
No. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry.
Oh, it's already recording. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Hey, Lucy.
because when you left, I'm here, so it's only there. Yeah,
All right, excellent. At least we keep the class going. That's
yeah.
important. All right. So is there Lucy there? Lucy, are you there?
Yes.
Nice work on your presentation, Lucy. Thank you so much. You really understood how to do it. And HeyGen was really good because it moved your avatar's lips. Some of the students, the avatar's lips don't move, Lucy. So you did a nice job on that, right? Okay, let me see who's here. We have Carter, Chow, Nyao, Hung, Lily, Lin, Lucy, and Dung, and Nico, and the real Min. Now, wait a minute. We have Min and the real Min. Who is the real Min? Oh my goodness, this is the real Min because you don't want to be Avatar Min. Oh my, you guys are funny. Okay, now listen, I just want to go back to these responses one more time with Zalo because one of you did a great response and I want to copy and paste it here because then you can actually debate each other. You guys want to actually debate. So what I was thinking we could do is let me copy this and I'll put this in a file and then two students can talk back and forth together with pro response and against response. Let's see. These are all, oh no, that's from tonight's class actually. They changed their debate topic to anime. And let me see. Well, Han Fam said, teacher, she's having problems getting to class tonight. So let me try this, you guys. If I can do this in the chat, can you see this in the chat? Sometimes there's a chat limit. Let's see. Yeah, okay, please. Yay, there you go. Okay, so let's see. Somebody can read this for us. Chow, are you okay? You're in bed. Are you sleepy today?
Okay.
Chow, wake up. How are you today, Chow?
Not really good. I have a headache.
Oh, no, okay, then you can, lean back in your bed if you want. All right. How about the real men? The real men with the great headphones. Hey, Min, can you read this response since, hey, Jen won't let me do your responses anymore with your French avatar. Real men, can you read this response here? Min, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Min, can you see if you look at the chat, could you see it says, should anime and manga be banned? Can you read that for us? That's a good debate response.
Should anime and manga be banned for students?
Hmm.
I totally disagree that it has any value. Anime and manga can teach us about the history of Japanese culture, though some do not. Both formats can teach us moral lessons like friendship, loyalty, and reading manga makes us understand Japanese language. I also agree that it is a waste of time. There are some anime series that have some violence that shouldn't be allowed for children. Anime also wastes a bunch of time, and we better use that time for chilling with friends or doing homework. Anime also literally wastes our hobby stuff, making us a couch potato while watching anime all day.
Yeah, so that was
I'm
from
not-
last week, but it's
I'm not
really,
sure if this is royalty or loyalty.
yeah, what do you think? It said teach us about friendship and loyalty or royalty. If it's royalty, that's about like Japanese emperor or something. So that's why I highlighted it. It says both formats can teach us moral lessons like about friendship, royalty, etc. But I think it's loyalty, meaning stay loyal to your friend, be a good friend, always help your friend, be a loyal friend. Don't do mean things to your friends. I think that's what this is from Han Fam, by the way. And Han Fam, earlier in the chat, Han Fam said, teacher, I can't make it to class today. Han Fam, did you, or if that's your mom's account you're using, is that what you mean by that? I can't make it to class today. If you came, please tell us. Okay. All right. How is Dung? Are you there? Dung. Dung. How are you, Dung? And I don't know how to say your family name. Yoi Dung. Dung, are you there? And Bao Quan Tron with the flying cow. Bao Quan, is that how are you today?
Yes, I'm really fine today.
Good. Thank you for your good response. It's just I'm having a difficult time getting the responses up on Zalo, but you also did a wonderful response, Bao Quan. So thank you for that. Bao Quan, did you do for and against in your position? Because if you did, we can use that for a debate. Yeah, let's see. We have Chow Pickleball. Chow, do you really play pickleball? That's a wild sport.
No, but there's a joke about a song in Vietnam named Pickleball, so I renamed myself.
Hey, Chow, did pickleball become popular in Vietnam?
Yeah, a little popular, but I didn't play it yet.
Hmm. Yeah, because the game is like tennis, but it moves so fast. So you have to be careful with that ball. It really hits hard. So you have to be really careful with that. It's a fun game, but it seems to me a little bit dangerous, pickleball, because the ball moves much faster than tennis and you just hit really fast. So very interesting, Chow. Okay, you guys, let's watch this video with the guy Leone. As you watch it, though, the thing I must say is that many of you know these skills already, how to do an argument and a counter argument. So let's look at this video as a kind of review. And then we'll start doing some of the Leone exercises, which means going to ChatGPT. So we'll go to ChatGPT after the first part of the video, and then I'll show you how to ask ChatGPT for a good argument. But so far we've done plastic garbage in the ocean and plastic garbage on land, shopping bags. And then we did anime and manga. So I want you guys to start thinking of a new topic that we can use. If we can think of a third topic. So as we watch Leone, please start thinking about what's a new topic you would like to debate about, okay? So that's the goal during the video. Let's watch the first part of the video here, and hopefully there won't be any problems. Here we go.
Hi there, and welcome back to Mastering Debate with AI. I'm Teacher Leos, and I'll be guiding you every step of the way. Today's lesson brings us one step closer to becoming a confident, logical, and tech-savvy debater. Let's jump right in. Hello, young debaters. Welcome back to our exciting journey of learning how to debate effectively and confidently. Today, we will dive deep into two fundamental skills that every great debater needs: writing clear arguments and crafting strong counter-arguments. These skills are the backbone of successful debating. When you can clearly express your ideas with logic and support, and respond thoughtfully to opposing views, you will be able to persuade your audience and hold your ground in any discussion. What makes today's lesson special is that we will use ChatGPT, a smart AI assistant, to help you write your paragraphs quickly and clearly. This tool will guide you in organizing your ideas with the right structure and examples, so your arguments become easy to follow and convincing. Part 1. Understanding why. Writing arguments and counter-arguments matters. Before we start writing, let's talk about why these skills are so important. Imagine you're in a debate. Simply saying, "I think plastic bags should be banned," is not enough. Your audience wants to know why you think so. What are the reasons? What evidence backs your opinion? That's where writing a clear argument comes in. A well-written argument explains your point of view, provides reasons, and shows evidence or examples that support it. But debates aren't one-sided. Others may disagree with you. Being able to write a counter-argument, where you politely but firmly respond to the other side's points, shows that you are a critical thinker. It means you are ready to listen, understand, and challenge opposing ideas respectfully.
Okay, and we'll skip the countdown.
2. Preparing your ideas. The most important step. Good writing begins with good thinking. Before opening ChatGPT, take time to prepare. If you support banning plastic bags, ask yourself, how can I start my argument to get my listeners interested right away? What are the most serious harms plastic bags cause to the environment? What examples or evidence do I know that will make my point clear? If you oppose banning plastic bags, consider, what benefits do plastic bags bring to people's daily lives? Are there better alternatives already? What difficulties would banning plastic bags cause for individuals or small businesses? Which points from the other side do I think I can challenge strongly? Write down quick notes or keywords. You don't need full sentences yet, just your key ideas. This preparation is essential. It helps you give precise prompts to ChatGPT and makes your writing clearer and more focused.
And we'll skip that. Okay, so everybody, he said precise prompts is what he just said. Leos said precise prompts. And this is really true. It's when you go to ChatGPT, if you can really focus your question, you get much better answers from ChatGPT. So we're going to try that now. Also, did you see Leo said start with a strong impact? So if you look at Han Pham here, this student wrote, should anime and manga be banned for students? That's in the chat box here. It says, I totally disagree that it has any value. It's a really nice response. During a formal debate, you might say, I respectfully disagree. Okay, so it's sometimes better to say I respectfully disagree. That's in the chat box for you. So be careful with that. I totally disagree. I like that. If you're in a classroom debate at your school, it's okay to say I totally disagree with that teacher or to one of your other students. But if you're in a debate like tournament or contest, then I think it's better to say I respectfully disagree with that position because blah, 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 blah. Okay. So Lucy Carter, the visual center min, visual ventrere. You're using French again, Min. Min, your French is good.
No, I can't spell it, so I just write it.
It's kind of cool because you know Ho Chi Minh, if you're the father of modern Vietnam, he also could speak fluent French. Did you know, Min? But you already knew that.
It is because he and other people live in that time have fight colonies by French. And
Yeah,
and French kinda went into their brains.
this is true. This is true. Hey, is Dewan Yo here? Dewan, thank you for your good response. Dewan, can you give us a new debate topic? Because we've done plastics, we've done anime manga. What's interesting for you? And then I'll ask ChatGPT to show you how to.
A debate topic, right?
Yeah, anything's okay. You can write it in chat or you can tell us here.
Give me a minute to think. Maybe it's about should international students be given lower tuition fees than domestic students?
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. Can you say it one more time? Should
Should international students
uh,
be given lower tuition fees than domestic students?
okay.
Can I give like one more topic?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I read it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Should students have the right to refuse certain subjects that they find unnecessary?
Okay. Should students have the right to refuse certain subjects and
That they find unnecessary.
okay, unless they're absolutely necessary.
Yeah, that's also my opinion.
Yeah, I remember those. Those are two really good topics.
Yeah.
Excellent work there, Dewan. And this is a really interesting one because one student last year was really upset. He said, "Teacher, why do we have to take debate?" And I said, well, as a debate teacher, I can tell you that debate allows you to think really logically and fast. And if you're given a difficult essay question in social studies or geography, sometimes the debate skill allow you to really accurately give it the teacher a response. Other students might say, but teacher, we studied all this, but I can't really remember all of this for a test. And they kind of freeze during a test. And then they don't really give a great answer. Debate helps you get past that block. So that's what I would say, that's why debate is important, right? Okay, so Duan wrote, debate, should international students be given lower tuition fees than domestic students? This is also really interesting, Duan, because in America, international students are actually charged more money than students who live in America. And this is creating a lot of problems. Do you know the horrors of Y2K? Man, I know the horrors of Y2K, but that's such an old one that when they changed 2000, they thought all the computers were going to crash, Min, but they didn't crash. That's in Min's messages. Min, when did you learn about the 2000 crash? The year 2000.
I watched Visual Venture.
Now you remember it didn't really happen, right? Does everyone know what Min is talking about? Because computers go on 0101 code. They thought when the year turned 2000, all the computers in the world would crash. This was 25 years ago or 26 years ago. And then people were really nervous about this, Min. So someone said, wait till the year 3000, teacher. You're funny, man. Okay, you guys, let's go to ChatGPT because I want to fire one of these questions at Mr. Chat. Remember to frame your question as accurately as you can and you get better responses. That's the thing Leones was trying to help you. So he says, what's on the agenda for today, everybody? And we're going to ask, could you provide a debate, pro and con format for secondary students who are debating the topic of should international students be charged a lower tuition rate than residents of a country? Do you see how I changed that to residents of a country, which means domestic people? And that's how I made it more precise, more accurate. Should international students be charged a lower tuition rate than residents of a country? And again, Doan, this is an excellent question, really good. And I asked for both pro and con formats. Leone said to ask just the pro argument, but you guys are already good at formatting the pro argument, so I don't really want to waste time on that. I want to jump into pro and con. Now remember, con means you're against something. So let's see what Mr. Chat has to say. Let's see, Lucy, you're there with the electric fan. Lucy, would you like to read Mr. Chat? If you could read all of this because it's kind of important, and I'll go all the way down to here. Okay, Lucy, are you ready? Here's your big chance.
Format: opening statements, 2 to 3 minutes each. Arguments and evidence, 2 to 3 rounds per side. Rebuttals.
Yeah.
Each side challenge the other points. Closing statements, 1 to 2 minutes each. Pro sides, yes, they should pay lower tuition.
Yeah, money.
Opening, we affirm the motion. International students should be charged a lower tuition rate than residents because this policy promotes fairness, global education, and stronger economies. Key arguments: fairness in access to education. Many international students already pay for travel, housing, and visa costs. Charging them extra tuition creates inequality and limits educational opportunities. Example, a student from a developing country may be excluded from studying abroad due to high fees. 2, encouraging diversity and culture exchange. Lower tuition would attract more international students, increasing diversity. Students and school benefits from culture exchange, different viewpoints, and new ideas. 3, long-term economic benefits. International graduates often contribute to the host country workforce and economy. Lower tuition could encourage them to stay, work, and pay taxes, which help the host country.
Good, Lucy. Nice reading. Now, do you see how the debate started? The opening, we affirm the motion. And that's really important debate language to use. We affirm the notion. That's the pro side. Now, Doan, are you still here? I want to get Doan. Doan?
Yeah.
Can you read the rebuttal? I'm going to skip the rebuttal for now. How about let's start with the con side. Can you read the con or against it?
One side, no, they should not pay lower tuition. Opening, we oppose the motion. International students should not be charged a lower tuition rate for residents because it would be unfair for citizens and unsustainable for nation educational system. Key arguments. First one, taxpayer fairness. Residents and their families support public universities through taxes. If international students pay less, it shifts the financial burden onto citizens. Second, maintaining quality of education. Higher international tuition helps university fund staffs and scholarships for all students. Lowering international tuition could reduce resource and lower education quality. Third one, policy consistency and equity. In most countries, residents always receive local tuition benefits. If international students paid less, it would be undermine the principle that citizenship residency comes with a certain rights and benefits.
Yeah, nice reading. You guys, there's something about this. This debate is really advanced. I think I put here, could you provide a product for secondary for high school students, you guys? But this gave a really advanced debate. So what I want to do is I'm going to ask ChatGPT, and you can always do this, you guys. Could you translate the response into Vietnamese? Right? Because there's some really advanced stuff there. And so there we go. And so what I want to do is take a screenshot of this, and I'll put this into Zalo, you guys, because I don't want it to get so advanced that we don't know what they're talking about, right? So this is the question, and just so you understand, charging students from foreign countries lower money. Let's ask let's see, who can we get? Somebody we need to talk to, so you each get a chance to speak today. Hey, Nico, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Nico, what do you think? Like, if you saw students from Africa and they're in Vietnam and they're learning some skills from the schools in Vietnam, do you think that the money they pay should be lower than the Vietnamese students?
I think it should be equal because everyone gets the chance to study.
Hmm. So equal, make it an equal pay system. Do you think like the Vietnamese government should give them a little bit of help with the money, though?
Yeah, I think they should because they are spending it on something pretty useless.
Hmm. China does that, you know, if they invite students from Africa to study, they pay for the college. And then the students from Africa learn how to be better farmers, how to take care of electric energy systems and things, how to build better roads. And then it creates really strong connections to China. So Chinese can go there and help them with these things and set up companies. It creates a pretty good relationship. But Nico, one of the problems is some of the students in my adult Vietnamese classes say that they feel that Vietnam is still a developing nation, so they don't have as much money as China to invite students to study. This is one of the problems. But by the way, let me ask the person who gave us this response. Doan, do you think the Vietnamese translation here is pretty good?
I think it's okay, but it's not the language for debate.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
not
just like form.
okay. It's just like direct translation, but it doesn't do a good job of debate style.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's not like persuaded. It's not to persuade, and it's like just reading facts out loud.
Yeah. Okay. If it can help students with some things, you know, the general idea of the debate. Okay, nice. Let's put another debate topic that Dewan just gave us, everybody. And this debate topic is, here's another one. Here's another debate topic. Should students have the option to reject classes that they feel are not of any use to them? This would be for, let's say, secondary school students. And do you see how I put that? Because this is for secondary. I don't know if primary school students should be allowed to reject class. Like some guy who's only 8 years old says, I hate music. I don't want to study it, right? It's too young. This would be for secondary school students. So let's see what ChatGPT says about this one. And I need somebody to read. Mr. Carter. How are you, Carter?
Okay.
Hey, Carter, can you read the pro side? Can you reject certain classes that you're just not interested in?
Okay. Opening. We have filmed the motion. Students should have the option to reject class defined unless, because education should be flexible, relevant, and
Mm,
motivating.
mm,
Okay, argument. Relevance to future careers. Many students know which subject connect to their career's goals. Forcing irrelevant classes waste their time and energy. Example, a student aiming to be a graphic designer may benefit more from design and technology than advanced chemistry. Motivation and engagement. If students can choose, they will be more motivated and engaged. Interest-driven learning led to better academic performance. Respect for student and autonomy. Secondary school students are old enough to make some choice about their education. Allow them to reject class, build responsibility, and independence.
All right, nice reading, Carter. These words are difficult, like relevant and motivating, but you got them really good. Relevant means, can I use this class? You know, this says, if you want to be a great graphic designer using advanced computer skills, should you study chemistry? Let me get your impressions of this first because it's kind of interesting. Hey, Lily, are you there? I want to ask Lily, which is one of my favorite names. Lily, are you there? Hello, Lily. Hey, Lily, how are you? Is microphone okay, Lily? Oh, Lily, microphone problem. Do you want to use the chat? You can use the chat if you want to. You can say, do you agree with this idea that you shouldn't have to take certain classes that you're not interested in? That's basically, did you see I just changed the argument a little bit? Doan said, you know, should you have the option to reject classes? If you make it simpler language, it's, can I say that I don't want to take a class and then the school has to listen? Let's see. Hey, Sophia, are you there with that beautiful graphic there? Sophia, are you here?
I just came in like 11 minutes ago since I had to learn Korean.
Oh, you had to learn Korean. Is that in Vietnam or Sophia, are you in Korea now?
I'm in Vietnam.
Okay. Was taking Korea, was it good for you? I mean, could you use it?
Barely.
Barely. Oh no. Was your family going to go to Korea? Like if your father or mother's going to work there?
Nope. It's
No.
just me because my school forced us to told us and forced us to learn Korean.
Ah.
It's like something like English.
Sophia, was it?
You have to learn something like that, but
Yeah.
now I'm horrible at it. I'm learning past tense.
Did you learn the Hangul alphabet? They're like what, 52 Hangul or something?
It's easy.
Oh, it's easy. Very cool, Sophia. All right. Yeah, Sophia, I think Vietnam and Korea are similar because they have those easier alphabet, whereas Japan, Taiwan, and China use the old Chinese characters.
Yeah.
Vietnam is lucky they use English and French letters with all the different accents, but then they also have in Korea like Hangul. Do you guys all know Hangul, right? I mean,
Yeah.
not how to read it, but what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's really, Sophia, that's really cool. I didn't know that. So, Sophia, if you went to a Korean restaurant with your family, could you read the menu for your mom and dad or your brother or sister?
I can read it, but I can't understand it.
Oh, okay. Because like you could say that on the menu it says spicy pork and cabbage, or kalbi. Yeah.
Like I could read it, but I can't understand it.
Oh my gosh. So if you sound out the words and it says like kalbi, then you know it's barbecue pork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I lived in Korea for 6 months. I was a teacher there. And so we ate barbecue pork on the weekends with our other teachers. It was good, but I always got a stomach ache the next day because it was too spicy, you guys. Lynn, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn, your microphone's a little soft, but can you read the con side means we are against students choosing their own classes, which is a strong position. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Concept. No student should be able to reject classes.
Hmm.
Opening. We oppose the motion. Students should not be able to reject classes they think are useless, because all subjects have higher value, and education is about more than just job training. Key argument. Building a well-rounded education. Subjects that seem unimportant now may develop critical skills. Math, physics, logic, history teaches analysis. Art teaches creativity. Students often don't realize the long-term benefits of these classes. Limited knowledge at a young age. Teenagers may not fully understand that knowledge they will need in the future. Example, a student who rejects science might later want a career in a medicine and reduce the missed foundation. Social and civic values. Certain classes, history, civics, literature, prepare children and students to be informed citizens, not just workers. Rejecting them weakens democracy, society, and shared culture.
Nice work. Really good. Thank you, Lily. Or Lynn. Sorry, that was Lynn. Some really good points here. Now, do you remember that Leos, the Avatar guy? He said, make your response as strong as you can. So if you look at the opening that Lynn just read here, we oppose the motion. It's an excellent way to introduce your rebuttal. You're going to push back. That's the con response, the con side. No student should not be able to reject classes. So we oppose the motion. Students should not be able to reject classes they think are useless, because all subjects have hidden value. This is an interesting argument for me, you guys, and just I'll quickly show you this because the Americans have to study algebra in high school. Algebra is probably pretty easy for most Vietnamese secondary school students because you're number one in math. Did you guys know that? In the world, Vietnam takes the top prize for high school mathematics competitions internationally. So let me show you what algebra looks like. And then you guys can say, oh, we know how to do this. It's kind of easy, teacher. But a lot of Americans really have a hard time with algebra. So here's algebra. Do you see? There's the algebra, right, you guys? So I don't know. Let's ask Min Potter. Mr. Min Potter, do you study algebra, Min?
I study basic algebra.
Do you enjoy it?
I do.
Are you good?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. See, I understand. This is Avatar Robot Min who says, yes, I am. Thank you, Robot Min. Robot Min. Like this one, A plus B with cubed times 3, and then you break it into this. I can do this, right? but I can never think of an example how to use it. So when I was in secondary school, I wanted to reject algebra, but the school wouldn't let me. What I wanted to learn was business English, and I wanted to learn to do this compounded interest to make money on putting money in the bank. And so this is what
is very, very funny.
So Carter, I really wanted to study compound interest because this is Brendan puts $1,000 in the bank for his college money, and this is the principal. That's the original $1,000. And then here's the interest rate, which at the time was 10%. It was so great, you guys. And this was for 2 years. I couldn't touch the money. I can't take it out. And if it did 2 years, so the first year it made $1,200, $1,100. Then the next year they did 10% on $1,100. So I made an extra $110. So my final was $1,210 on original $1,000 investment. Do you see how that works? So I made a lot of money. I made almost 20% instead of just 10%. So when I
don't understand it.
all right, Robot Min, let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, you guys ready? This will be kind of a funny lesson. Let me get a clean page to show you, okay? So Min, you ask a good question. Teacher, I don't understand that, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you how that works, Mr. Min. You're an honest guy, Min, so thank you for your honesty. Okay, you guys, do you see the sheet here? It's clean. So I had $1,000 because I worked in a restaurant at night, and I put it in the bank. Put it in the bank into a system called CD, or Certificate of Deposit. My father helped me do this. And I cannot take the money out. So I have to state that I cannot touch the money for 2 years. So the money just sits there. I cannot take any money out to buy a bicycle or to buy a guitar. The money must stay there. So the bank calls it compounded interest. And the compounded interest was 10%. Now, does that mean in 2 years I take the money out and I get $1,100? No, it means that each year they multiply it times 10,000, times 1,000. So the first year, which was 1982, it makes $1,100 for me. So I made an extra $100 from the bank for keeping the money in there. Then the next year, they take this new number, $1,100, and they times it times 10% again. So this is why it's called compounded interest. And so you guys, that equals $110. Now you take the 110 and you add it to the original $100 that I made. And of course, it's easy math, you guys, because it comes out to $210. And then after 2 years, they let me take my money out of the bank, and I just made $1,210, which is actually, that equals, you guys, 20% interest. So I put the money in at 10%, but I actually got 20% or 21% money back from the bank. So I made $210 from doing nothing, you guys. So isn't that cool? That's called compounded interest. So Min, when I was your age or the secondary school students' ages, this is the kind of math I wanted to learn, but my school didn't have a class like that. They had it the last year. It was called consumer education. That was a great class because we had this high energy teacher named Mr. Stark, and he was so happy to show us how to make more money. So let me ask you, Nico said, algebra is the only type of math I'm good at. Nico, very good. If you're good at algebra, that's excellent, right? Because do you know, Nico, in that example I showed you, it really did use algebra. I mean, it seems foolish to say, oh, I don't like algebra because that compounded it. If you look at it again, you guys, this is actually using algebra. A equals P times 1 Rn over Nt. This is actually algebra. But to make it easier for me to understand, I just put in all the money, and then I became highly interested in it. So do you see that word is motivation? As soon as you put money next to it, it became motivation. And so I've been a teacher for 35 years, and I notice that when you begin to talk about money and making more money, my students in Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, the students became really interested in the class. So Doan, that's a great question. What is the motivation? What gets the students really interested? What do you think, Doan? I'll put this in chat. Do you think motivation is really important
Know about
for these classes?
um they really like class and they will have motivation. They really like that stuff. Or
Meaning,
yeah, or else the motivation is important because if you like something, you will want to do it like all the time.
yeah.
And if you don't have interest in something, it's gonna take a lot of time to get you to percolate to do.
Yeah. Now, Dewan, here's an interesting dilemma. You know this word dilemma or problem. I hope I spell it right. Dilemma. The dilemma is, Min Potter, why don't schools give us money for the hard work? Min, that's what they did in Saudi Arabia. They have these guys who are 19 and 20 years old, and the government wants them to be oil workers, which is really difficult work, but they pay them to go to school, Min. So, I mean, that's exactly what you just said. There's something that's interesting, Doan, in terms of high motivation. In Korea, they have these academies that young guys, mostly young guys who are like 16, they can go there to study computer game playing so they can be top champions in a computer game tournament. And these guys live in student houses and they play games all day long, and this is their education. Do you think that's a good education?
But like, I think they're here for making money.
Uh,
That's the point because usually they would film like TikTok and
uh,
Reels and post it on the social media for followers for like a reel, so they will have money.
uh,
And I was thinking maybe some of them were homeschooled,
uh,
and some of them go to school, but I think it's just like little.
like homeschooling. And that's another topic, homeschooling. Um, I can't get a picture of it, but there was a picture in a magazine, I'm trying to get it, of the Korean guys all living, there were 6 of them living in an apartment and learning to play computer games all day long, but I can't find the picture in my memory. But did you know Min said, no, learning how to make money in school is, yeah, Min, this is true. I mean, some schools say, okay, at age, in England, they used to say at age 16, we want to teach you office skills so you can leave the regular classes like science and social studies, and you're going to learn to work in a bank. So my 2 cousins did that. And they actually became top level business people for British telecommunications. They became really rich men. The 2 sisters, they are twin sisters, but they left regular school at age 16, man. So it's exactly what you just said. And so Doan said you need to learn normal subjects too. Now, Doan, what's interesting, British telecommunications about 45 years ago, they wanted my 2 cousins to go back and take regular classes, but my cousins were already 30 years old and they felt they were too old to study science and social studies and English literature. But the company said, we really want you to have more skills like that. So I'm not sure if they completed their classes. They're called A levels. And A levels in England, you start when you're 16 to 18. It's preparation to go to college. So the companies really want some of these people to go back and earn A levels.
Oh, I am learning at GCSE.
Yeah, so you're learning the GCSE in England?
Yeah, I'm currently
Yeah, do you guys all know GCSE? It's British. It's General Certificate of Secondary Education, which is high school education. Interesting because I used to teach GCSE history to a brother and sister from Korea who went to the international school in Hiroshima. That was their curriculum. They're studying what you are studying, Dawn. So it's called GCSE. Some of your moms and dads might be interested in that if you go to an international school, because you can take that certificate and study in England, you guys. So that's something that's really important. Thanks for telling us that, Dawn. Okay, let's ask Mr. Alvin. Alvin, Bao Kwan. Is Bao Kwan there? I have an important question for him. Oh no, Tron Bao Kwan, Alvin. Alvin, are you there? Help us, Alvin. Oh no, because Bao Kwan, there you are. Hey, Bao Kwan, how are you?
Yes, I'm here.
Bao Kwan, are you at an international school or a high-level secondary school?
It's just a normal school.
Just a normal school, amazing. Are you taking anything from the British Council, the IELTS?
Yes, I'm learning. I actually finished the test one, and I'm on the test two.
Hmm. Yeah, that's British style education, so IELTS. So Elvin, think about that as a debate question. I want you guys to create your own debate question. So if you say, teacher, what's the homework? Create your own, because you guys did your manga and anime. Excellent work, everybody. You did your debate responses in your own language. They were clear arguments. They were strong arguments. So congratulations, you did exactly what Mr. Leos was saying in the Avatar video. So for homework, and I'm going to put this in chat and I'll put it again in Zalo, homework, create your own debate question. And Dewan was good about helping us with two possible questions. My question was, should you take business classes in secondary school? That was kind of my question. Create your own debate question. Go to ChatGPT and generate pro and con responses. Then paste them into your homework.
It is
Next week, we will work on changing the responses to your own style of speaking. Because if your mom or your dad says, well, what's your homework? Well, I'm going to go to ChatGPT and let ChatGPT do all the work. They might say, that's your homework? That's crazy, right? So no, but the idea is to precisely give a debate question to ChatGPT like we did in class. And then there it is. So create your own debate question. Go to ChatGPT and generate pro and con. Remember, pro means you support it, con means you're against it. And so our example was, should you study what you want to study? Next week, we will work on changing the responses. So when you put your homework response into Zalo, it's okay to paste everything you got from ChatGPT directly into Zalo, or you could use a Word file or PDF file if you like, okay? So does everyone understand the homework? I think it should be pretty interesting homework because you guys have good ideas for
I
debate.
see.
Huh, Mr. Carter?
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Carter, I thought you said, I'm thinking, but you said, I see, which means you understand. Hey, Min, can you think of a good debate topic? How about the one in chat? Min, should students go to North Korea or South Korea for an education class trip for 2 weeks? That would be an amazing. You and who else? Nico were asking that question in chat. That would be really cool if you want to try that. Would you like to try that? ChatGPT, it's from America. They might have some weird response. So that could be kind of cool homework. Yeah. I'm laughing because it's such an interesting, I had never thought of that because you guys are from Vietnam. You have pretty good connections with North Vietnam, but would it be good? Okay, yeah, Doan, it's okay. Someone, Chow said, I am lagging or teacher is freezing. Oh no, Chow. Sorry to hear that. Chow, I hope you feel better. Okay. Chow is freezing, so you want to go. That's fine, you guys. Okay. So any questions, you guys? Okay, I wish we could talk more, but we have to finish for today. So Sophia, thank you, and Lily and Lynn, you guys were speaking more today. That's really important. Thank you to Doan and Min and to Nico and Carter and Lucy. Chow, you guys had some really good debate responses. And I think we used ChatGPT effectively today, okay? All right, so you guys have busy Sundays, so I will let you get back to what you are doing. Min, are you busy today?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were busy doing homework, so I was going to let you get back to homework. Min said, have you two gone on a date yet? Come on. And as Doan said, wrong grammar. Secondly, I don't need to. She says, I'm taken. Excellent response, Doan. That's the way to teach good gentlewoman and gentleman manners to a younger boy. Nice response, Doan. Beautiful. Oh, no, Min. We don't want to use the FU response. That's very rude. Don't do that, please. She gave you a very kind response. So, Min, we want to use good manners. Yes, Mr. Min? Huh? Okay, promise, better manners. By the way, in Korea and Japan, if you promise, you go like this. Do you guys do this in Vietnam? If teacher says, try to be better, you go, yes, teacher, and you lock your pinkies and you do promise. It means gentleman, gentlewoman's promise, okay? So better language, please. Dung, are you there? I just want to say goodbye to Dung because I didn't get to work on the voice as much. Dung, are you there? Oh, okay. Maybe.
Mình phải đợi cho cái sự
Oh, hey,
nó
Dung.
đầu á.
Okay. A little bit of microphone problem, Dung. Like I could only catch 50%. All right. So everybody, please check Zalo for the homework, all right? And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. See you, Carter. Bye-bye, Chow. Bye, Doan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Nico. Thank you. Thanks, Min. Thanks, Lynn. And bye-bye, Lucy. Take care.